Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm finished. I'm finished. You have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am. Let me put the other one next to it. They're gigantic. I have my camera up so far that I have to get on my tippy toes to make sure they are in frame. Let me tell you real quick their size. So this one is about 10 inches this way and more than 12 inches. My 12-inch ruler, you know, fits within it. And same with this, more than 12 inches. And then this way it's about 11. They're really big. The spine, I originally made it to be about 2.5 inches, but then it's gotten so bulky that it's expanded to really about 3 inches over here, and then probably about 4 inches over on this side. The sides look like that. The back of this one, I might have shown you already, looks like that. The side. I know that it's barely fitting in, but you get the idea. And then the back looks like that. Okay. I know it's kind of wiggly and stuff. Let me get my drawer closed here, and then we're going to go through these one at a time. So the tie, you guys, I think that it was like either a curtain or a tablecloth or something at a thrift store, and you can cut it into strips. I take my fabric roller, one of these, I take this and cut strips of it, and it makes a really great tie. So if you make it really long, you can do a double bow. So let me show you. So it's tied once, and then you just take it and tie it again, but you have to make it long enough in order to be able to tie it again. The reason why I'm showing you this is because I saw these sort of bows on other people's, and I asked somebody, how on earth do you get that double bow? I didn't realize you could double tie it if your, things were long enough. So maybe somebody else doesn't realize that either, but it makes a really pretty closure. Okay, so let's get this, or it could be cut down if you only want to tie it once. I'm so excited, I'm out of breath. Okay, let me take a deep breath and get myself situated here. Try to be centered. Okay, so here we go. Let me sit down. Oh my goodness, I had to check and make sure I was recording. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I did a little patchwork pocket here on the front, and I did one of the cutouts that I found on Etsy. I will list, those things in my description box. So we have a couple of tags or a journaling card, whatever you want to call it. And I just tried to kind of color coordinate. I believe we did these together. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I'm not quite sure. And then these images were from a calendar that one of my lovely subbies, Susan, sent me a while back. So that is what got me going on the Holly Hobby journey. She sent this to me quite a while ago, but I didn't have anything to go with it. And then when I found these at a yard sale that I was doing with some friends, I thought, okay, now's the time, because they were really big and would fit, the size of this calendar. So thank you, Susan. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I put several doilies or handkerchiefs and that sort of thing throughout the journal. This is a card that I just have poked in. And then one of those old fold up, put a stamp on it. Oh, it's a stamp right here. But I just thought it was really cute and kind of goes with the time period of when that would have been out. Okay, so you guys, I have lots of empty pockets. My original thought was I was going to make this journal big enough so that I wasn't going to fill it up, but the purchaser was going to fill it up. Well, guess what? I filled it up. But I still have several empty pockets. So I was thinking, you know, to make it as a memory kind of a journal. I think you can still, you know, stick your memories in it. This is a recipe card. It's just going to become, you know, even more of a gator mouth, but you know, that's okay. I think it's still really pretty that way as a gator mouth. One of the cutouts. I know that I checked before I got started. I know that I'm in frame, but I feel like it's so big. I don't see how I possibly can be. Okay, so this is from one of the book pages, and I had a video on how to use both sides, and I don't know how many of them I did with you and how many I didn't. So this is one of them, and then there's tons of journaling there. I used a whole bunch of craft cardstock. This is wallpaper. Here's a big pocket and it's empty for your memories. Another pocket here that is empty. This is a card that I turned into a pocket. And then this is one of those, I don't even know what it is, a placemat? I don't know. The front and the back of the book that I took apart was the same, so I got to put one of these in each of the journals. Another just little thing added there. And then this is another one of the book pages. Now this one I did sew down, and I'm pretty sure it was because the other side of it was either like a blank page or the other side was dirty. I know that was the case on like 2 of them. So there's that one, really cute. And then here in this, we have a really big patchwork journaling card that I forgot to sew around. I will do that, so I'm gonna leave that out. And then chocolate sugar drops recipe on the back there. And then coloring pages, I forgot to mention, there are coloring pages throughout the journal. And I don't know, I think it would be just how much fun, you know, to have your journal. You get to write in it, you get to add images, you get to add your memories, but you get to color too. How much fun, I'm just saying. This is a sort of patchwork. And then I just have it where she's a little tuck spot there. Here's another large pocket that's empty. This is another one of the book pages where we're using both sides by just adding some, you know, craft paper punch, you know, decorations there at the top and bottom. And then this is a card, so you can lift up there and journal. This is wallpaper. Another very large pocket, empty. And then here I just have, it's a big pocket with some just stationery and an envelope that all kind of goes together. And then this really pretty doily that's got a butterfly. Another coloring page. This is the more modern version of Holly Hobbie. believe we did one of these together, or I showed it to you at some point. Another little card. And then here's a tall, skinny journaling card. Another book image using both sides. And then lots of journaling space. I love that one. Patchwork. And then this has a piece of, these are adorable, and the best place to find this sort of thing is generally at, I don't know, is it better to do it this way? I don't know. At estate sales, which I haven't really gone to this year. I don't know. But it's a really good place to find that sort of thing. It's otherwise very hard to find. This is one of the digitals I found. It'll be in my description box. So this is, it's very thin, but it was where I had, I don't know, I don't remember what I did for sure, attached paper to paper, and I had wanted it to be a pocket, but I was getting so fat, you know, my journal was. So I just decided to do a very thin piece of paper that I beefed up the edge. So to get it in and out isn't real easy, but I think it looks good and it provides some journaling space. Come on. I mean, it's not that hard. It's of course never been this hard. It's because the camera's going. Seriously. Okay, there it is. So there's that. Another one of the book pages. And a tall tag. Really, really cute. I really like these tall tags on the sides. A kerchief or whatever, I'm not quite sure. Okay, so do you guys remember doing this? So I sat here all day one day finally, or one morning, it was several hours, filling in all these little kind of hidden pockets that we made. So, and then here's an example of if you don't have a sewing machine, you can always just use a marker. So that's not real stitching, if you'll notice. I just used a marker and did that. I have a little verse, some flowers, and a little eyelet to, you know, pretty it up just a little bit. Let's get this one. So again, I did it with a marker there. I actually think that turned out better than I hoped. I wasn't sure what I was going to fill it with, but I had so many scraps left over from this project. So that's what I ended up doing. And it's just kind of the same idea in each one of them. Another patchwork. And then I believe we did this one together using up a bunch of these sorts of bits and pieces. I've got a whole bunch more of them, but I think that they're really, really cute. And then another page to color. That is a pocket. And then just, you know, a little paper there. These were the cutoffs from the side of the calendar. So it is actually Holly Hobbie, you know, done. I believe, nope, that one's not a pocket. Okay, so now on one of these, in the other journal, all of these are pockets, but in this one, these two are not pockets. But then they are on this side. Okay, we have a tall journaling card here. I really love the way these turned out, the patchwork. I just think it's really cute. This is an old card image. A doily or something. This, remember the napkins I said I found at my sister's house? So I just took the image and I attached it to a sheet of paper that I, was already folded over. I think it was, from a stationery kit, but it was just the blank pages. So I used one of my paper punches and did the side and just did that. And then I glued it down as a pocket. So I just added a couple little things in there just to have something in there. This is from the digital kit of the paper dolls. This is, like the cover of it. And I just made a giant journaling card out of it. And the last coloring page. Another one of these. And I glued down the tag and gave it a little journaling card. And I have it so that it's only attached right where it's sewn, so that it kind of does that. I think that's kind of cute. And then this is the last idea of the book page where you cut out a border to go on either side. Really cute, really cute. And then I added a little fabric clip so you can journal right here. Sorry, my phones are ringing. There's this one. So cute. I love this. Can I say that about my own stuff? And then the back side, again, just kind of the same idea. Art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Picasso. Okay. So there's that one. This is available in my Etsy shop. I still need to sew around this. I will sew around it and put it back in that bag. And then the next one is, I had an avalanche here. Okay, this one is already sold. That's why I'm showing it second, so that if you've had enough, you can turn it off. They're a little different though. I mean, they're different. I use the same papers and stuff, but I didn't have the same trims and everything on both. So let's go ahead and go in. The front is the same, but again, like I said, it's not the same paper, being used all the way across. Okay. Just had to make sure I was where I needed to be. Okay, so, I mean, if you notice, what I try to do is I try to pull colors from, so what doesn't seem like it will go together when you first get started, eventually it does, because like there's every color in the rainbow on this page, so it works. Okay. Try not to talk quite as much through this one. I do have, big empty pockets in this one as well. Love that so much. So paper flip, a doily, wallpaper border. Coloring pages. These are big empty pockets on both sides. And then a little tuck there. This is a card, a little recipe card there. And then here's this one. I believe that I showed you that one. And this one, since it's thin, it's a little bit harder, but I mean, it goes. Just kind of have to lift and push. I believe this again, you know, I showed you this. It's the same idea in this one where we have the butterfly holding it. Really, really cute. This one, I have to admit, it wiggles around in here, some of these larger belly bands. So like you could add more stuff down under there to tighten it up if you wanted, you know, like more memories and things like that. Big old doilies. So we have another one of these, and then we have this one. Tall, skinny. Okay, so again, I don't think I sewed around this one. I didn't. So I will take and sew around this one as well. I'll leave that out. Okay, so one of our book pages. Oopsie. This is a little double, so it's like a pocket here and a pocket here. So I just have it so you can see her. Giant pocket. I don't know, I keep getting this feeling that I'm not in camera. Flip here. It's very pale, but it's there. There's little, you know, hand embroidery on there. Coloring page. This is the back side of it. They only had a couple of things, but I don't know. I think it's still cute. Little thing there. This is another one of those that I already showed you, and then there's this one, little doily that I attached. Giant pocket. I moved everything when I did that. There was something and it just needed a little something. I originally tried to make it like a flip, but it was too floppy and thin. So you could stick something back in here, but it's very thin as well. One of the book pages. So lots of journaling. Okay, so here's one. This one we made a pocket on each one of them. One of the things I was a little bit worried about was it going to be easy to get these in and out? And it really is pretty easy. I thought, is it going to just, you know, you're going to sit there and try to get it in, and it doesn't work, but it works. So it's good. Again, I just did the faux stitch with a marker all the way around. I also did that because I wasn't sure if the stitching would be good, even though these are reinforced up here so that they won't tear. And it is a heavier kind of a magazine-ish type page. This actually opens, so it could be a pocket if you want it to be. I think that needs to be sewn around. Let me leave that out. This one is a pocket, big pocket there. This is a card, a journaling card. This one's Christmas. So this has little trees on it here. I don't know if you can see that. I think I got this from Marcy at Creators Call. Some of these trims, actually, I think I got from Marcy at Creators Call. This one, and this one, and this one. I'm not positive, but Marcy, if you see this and you know for sure, then, you know, say something. Leave me a note. I appreciate it. If it wasn't from Marcy, I appreciate whoever sent it, but for some reason I feel like it was from Marcy. Okay, and then this one, there's 3. I don't need to pull them all out. Okay, so here is this again, where there's a little fabric flip, and then the back side. This one opens like this. We have a journaling card and another one of these. And then this one. This is a double belly band. So I just love these so much. These little pieced together. I mean, it's not really patchwork. This, I'm not going to pull it out because it's really thin, but there's another little, what is it, canasta or something, score sheet in the back. These go in the little front pocket, the back side. And then again, like I said, the front and back of the book was the same. So I was really excited to have the image twice to be able to use. Because like I said, I was short on Holly Hobbie images. They are very hard to find. This one, I believe, was from the book, and I had to cut it out because the other side was, again, either plain or dirty. I don't remember for sure. So it was cut out from the book. So pretty. Little recipe card. Again, the the napkin that I found at my sister's house. And then here's just an example of it not being, you know, glued down as a pocket. So, so, so cute. Book page. And the back. All right, you guys, so there we have it. Like I said, this one is sold. And the other one is in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, I am going to go ahead and do the sewing on a couple of these real quick so I can say that I am finally finished. I don't know what I'm going to do other than clean my craft room. I have little giblets all over the place. So I need to clean my craft room and then figure out what I am going to do next. Thanks for your patience. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.